Welcome to Every LA Talks with Los Angeles real estate agent Matthias Baker Mazzucci.
All right, let's talk about the dark side of the 1031 exchange. First of all, 1031 exchanges have specific deadlines. You have 45 days to identify a property. You have 6 months to close. The IRS is not forgiving. Those are the deadlines. You got to stick within them or you lose. And when you lose, it's bad news. Why is it bad news, Ashley?
Well, so if you're not set up for an exchange or you opt out of an exchange, you're looking at paying taxes. You're talking about capital gains, depreciation, recapture, and for some, net investment income tax. That can be upwards of 30 to 40% of the equity that you've built in your real estate.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. And so the important thing here, I guess what we have to emphasize is the importance of having a plan in place. So even before you start selling, like if you're considering selling, you need to consult with some professionals who can give you access to a plethora of people who can help you. As we talked about, you're going to need a qualified intermediary, which is the person who holds the money. That's the QI. That's the tax name that they have. And they're going to hold the money in limbo while you get the other property. You don't get to, like keep your money and then, maybe have the temptation of spending them on something. So that's something very important to keep in mind, to have a plan. And that's why you need to, reach out to somebody like us who can create a roadmap for you. And actually, another thing that I wanted to touch upon on this video, I know we're going to talk about it more in another video, but it's how you can have backups. You can use different instruments as backup. And I know we'll talk more about these later, but I just wanted to kind of go over it, the fact that you can have DSTs, you can have different assets that provide a backup in case your first choice falls through, and then you're like, oh, you're stuck. So you identify multiple properties and you can go that way. So that's a good way to do it. Right, Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, planning is key for your exchange. The sooner you can start understanding the process, the better. Mm-hmm. I'd say the key element for the exchange to plan is always have your qualified intermediary set up. That's going to be step one. If you ever take receipt of funds from your sale, that is a taxable event. And then if you're planning on exchanging, especially when we're in a market like where we are today and there's very limited inventory, interest rates are higher, you want to have an understanding of what the exchange is going to look like and what strategies you might want to explore, because it's not, I always tell investors, exchange is not a one size fits all, and It's best to work with your advisors ahead of time to put that plan in place so that you're not pushed against the IRS deadline. That's when we see deals fall through.
Absolutely. Very true. So if you're thinking about selling, do not move a muscle until you reach out to us. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. To find out more, visit everyla.com.